Somebody will fill that void, or somebody's will share that void. The power in a group is sort of fixed, and it settles out in a particular way over time. And if a person leaves and takes some of that power with them, another person comes in, it gets redistributed, but it will settle. And new informal leaders could emerge and sometimes surprise you. So there's that to think of. If you feel like you're always in storming, again, you're not a bad supervisor. That's what happens with teams. So this is probably where you'll spend a lot of your supervisory careers, is in storming and norming groups. But that's beautiful, because what did you learn about her in that conversation anyway? You learned she likes hands-off management, right? She feels she's highly competent. She cares about a smooth functioning organization. And she wants to be involved. And she also wants to be your informer. Yeah. So, I mean, may as well work with it. Better to know it than not know it. So if there are opportunities to let her be your informer, again, think about parenting, again, play to their strengths. If it were my team and I was working on my unit's work plan and I realized, holy cow, this thing that my whole unit exists to do doesn't really have a home in my division's goals or even the agency's goals, I'd be a little nervous and I'd be a little concerned. And I'd also want to be able to explain that to my staff, who also might be nervous or concerned if they thought about it. To do a little bit of reflecting and jot down some thoughts. So here's the setup for this. I want you to think across your entire life, back to childhood, about a person who was a coach to you, and this could be a person who knew they were a coach, or a person who has no idea that you consider them a coach. So it could be informal, could be formal, could be last week, could be when you were 10. Out of work, in work. Think about a person who has served you as a coach. And I'll be quiet and give you some think time, but when you do have that person in your mind, try to identify a few of the characteristics that made that person valuable to you. So we do have that working against us. We focus on the negative, we remember the negative, we retain the negative.